SwiftUI tutorial, we'll be creating a menu that has 3 choices. So when the user clicks on this caret, the following choices are displayed to the user: add product, update product, and product search. So this is what we'll be creating today in this tutorial. Within your content view, add the following 2 variables, date variables, after lines 10. At state, private var if menu open equals false. At state, private var selected menu item string question mark equals nil. So that will be an optional. And then we need to create an initializer. That's in it. UI navigation bar dot appearance dot background color equals UI color dot system orange. UI navigation bar dot appearance dot bar tint color equals UI color dot system orange. UI navigation bar dot appearance dot title text attribute dot foreground color UI color dot white. So the purpose of lines 16, 17 and 18 is to set the background color and the text within the status bar. For the status bar background and the status bar text. The next thing we need to do we need to delete lines 23 to 26. Also delete lines 25, which is the dot padding. And then we need to add a navigation view. Navigation view. And put the end brackets on line 29. And then within the V stack, we need to add a spacer. And then we need a condition to display the menu when the user clicks on the caret. So we need to create an if statement. If is menu open. So if the menu is open, then display the menu. So the menu is like a menu list view, but we haven't created that as yet. So I'll just create a placeholder. So this is where the menu list view will go. And then or we can create the structs, but we won't implement the attributes as yet. So I'll create the structs for the menu list view. I'll create the struct within another file, so it's a bit neater. So this will be a SwiftUI file. So click on next. Give the file a name of menu list view. Click on create. And now we can create our menu list view struct. After lines 10, enter the following: at binding now let's just create the menu list struct first, makes it a bit easier, and do the attributes later. So this is the menu list struct. So go back to the content view and then on comment line 28 and then add two brackets like a function on line 28 and then just compile it just to make sure everything is okay. It compiles, so that's good. So the next thing we need to do is we need to apply a transition effect. So when the menu list is added or removed from the hierarchy, then it will be, you see like an effect as it transits. Dot transition dot move edge dot bottom dot z index 1, and the purpose of setting the z index to 1 is to ensure that the menu list view is above other views in the stack. The next thing we need to do is on lines or after line 31, anywhere after line 31 or 32, just enter the following: if let selected menu item is equal to selected menu item. So we're just doing some state unwrapping. So if it's not nil, then text selected menu item selected menu item. And what this will do, it will display the selected menu item, as in the selected button that you clicked, and it displays the actual name within the text. So that might be selected menu item search, or it could be selected menu item update, dot font, dot title, dot foreground color, dot blue, dot padding, spacing, spacer. And the next thing we need to do is to add a navigation bar title, and we do this after line 40. So anywhere after line 40, dot navigation bar title. I spelled it incorrectly. Navigation bar title. Product menu. Display mode. Dot inline. So inline, you just make sure that the navigation bar title isn't large. It's a small title for the navigation bar. Dot navigation bar items. Trailing. And then because the user needs an action, we need to add a button so the menu can be displayed. So just type in button, open bracket, action, with animation, self dot is menu open dot toggle. So what the toggle will do, it will just change it from true to false. And then we need to display the caret or the ellipse circle. So to do that, we need to use system images. So on lines 50, just add the following. Image, open bracket, system, name, ELLIPSIS dot circle dot fill. A circle was spelled incorrectly. So circle, so CLE at the end. Dot resizable dot frame width 30, height 30. Dot foreground color dot blue. Now let's compile it again to make sure that it's correct. So there's no syntax errors, so that's good. So yeah, next week we'll be adding the remainder of the functionality to continue the implementation of the menu list view struct that we've done earlier, which is this one here. Thank you for joining us. If you found this tutorial helpful, please comment, like and subscribe. See you next week.